Hey guys, thought I'd do a little bit of an update on the 88mm 93 Turbo LS, but hadn't gotten too far because right now he's focused on getting his Typhoon back on the road for the track. But it's got Greg Weld rims that are made for the 88 Mustang offset. He's gonna have big old, I don't know what size slick he said he was gonna run on there, but it's gonna be serious. Got the skinnies for the front. Get that thing to focus a little bit. Richard's clomping down the stairs. Showing off your rims.
They look prettier on the car.
They'll look a lot better when they're on the car. Still in the mock-up stage. See if you guys can see that. I wish I could turn the light on my camera. Got all the front suspension figured out. Engine, alternator, relocation brackets to get it over out of the way where all the turbo crap is. Got the turbo, it's hard to see in the dark. They're modified truck manifolds. And then this is Richard's first attempt at smoothing a truck intake, which I don't know if he's still going to run that intake or not, but turned out good. Did you decide to run this intake or no?
I'm not sure yet.
You might want to look bigger, big dog. Get one of them big tall intakes.
Put an intercooler in between it.
Right? Sandwich intercooler like Barry's got. But this car's still coming. He's got a ton of parts for this thing. But rather than just, rush through it just to get the thing on the road, it's going to be a lot better in the end to take its time. And sorry about that. It's going to be a lot better to, take his time, make sure everything's right. Sorry about that. Got to get a new grip on my stupid camera. There we go. But I was out here at Richard's house. He's working on a Typhoon, and we were looking at a couple of motors he just picked up. He absolutely scored on a 2004 5.3 because the 2004 was part of that crossover year where they went to the Gen 4. Well, he got one of those rare 5.3s that has the 24 tooth reluctor wheel on the 5.3 crank, Gen 4 rods, Gen 4 pistons, and still has the cam sensor in the rear of the engine instead of the front. So I got to try to work some deals and get some parts because I want to try to buy a Gen 3 5.3 crank and switch mine over. My turbo motor that was a 4.8, I'd really like to switch to a 5.3 since I'm not going to be able to put a turbo on it right now. 5.3 is going to give it a lot more what I call low-end torque for just driving around. But worst case scenario, I guess I'll just put a Gen 4 4.8 setup in there and run it. You never know, could break down and decide to just put a turbo on there and not worry about gas mileage and having to buy premium fuel, because that was one of my things I was trying to avoid on my vehicle. Was I don't want to have to put premium fuel in it for daily driving, but you never know. See if you guys can see his cooler setup. It's hard to see through this door. Let's see if we can open it. Basically, you got an aluminum radiator with a cooling fan that mounts underneath the back of the car. You know what I mean? He's going to have water. The water lines will come from the front of the block. Dash, good Lord, I think they're like dash 16 or something. They're huge. they'll run back and the radiator will actually be mounted underneath the back of the Mustang. So, which apparently is very common in the Mustang and turbo world. So, as is expected. This car is so clean. The inside of it's mint. I'd say this is an old man mint car.
It came from an old man.
I told you.
Like legit.
Because only older people keep their cars this nice inside. Pull.
I guess he was like a Sunday driver.
Like he would drive this to church.
And when Shane bought it from the guy, he didn't want to tell him that he was going to LS swap it, so it kind of just sat there.
Oh, I just want to keep it, you know.
Yeah,
You don't want to break his heart after all these years.
but Shane ended up, driving the car daily for about 6 months, and then he pulled the motor out.
Mustang update. 88mm single turbo. 5.3 with fully ported heads and a custom comp turbo cam, which is similar spec to the Little John Motorsport Stage 4 turbo cam. So the 8.8's in here in process of being rebuilt. Notice the axle tubes are welded to the center section. Aftermarket axles, all the good stuff, because this thing's going to have to hold on to 1,000 rear wheel horsepower, so it's going to have to be, you know, he's got the girdle cover support, all the good internals, stronger posi. It's going to have the aftermarket axles. Should be okay. Should run pretty good. So anyway, that's the update on the Mustang for now. Hopefully you guys keep watching.